Great. So welcome everybody. Good morning, everybody, to this session. We just have Marcus with us today, which is wonderful. So you're very welcome, Marcus, in Berlin. And Thea and I are hosting the session today for our Embodying Archetypes. And today we're going to be focusing on the breath and just seeing how the different archetypes that we work with influence the breath, and then maybe also exploring what we can do with our breath and how that can serve us as we go through our day-to-day existence and experience. So just a couple of guidelines just to make sure that everyone is clear what the boundaries are. So obviously this is a place where everything that we offer here is an invitation. So please feel that you check in with yourself and make sure that you're happy to do whatever it is that I'm offering or suggesting, and do what feels right for you. Please know that there'll be invitations to share, but this is being recorded, so anything that you share on video will be recorded, so other people who watch this will be able to see it as well. But anything that you write in the chat will remain anonymous, of course. And then any sharing as well, if you're not sharing and you're listening, then please listen with your ears and please listen with your body, and please just allow people to offer their sharing and not to feel that you give advice or anything like that. This is a space, a non-judgmental space for people to share. So yeah, so let us begin. And I thought it might just be quite fun just to take a moment to do a check-in. So if you take a moment to feel your bum on the seat and your feet on the floor, and as best you can to observe your breath. Not to change it in any way, as best you can. Notice the movement of your body. And notice the quality of the sensation of your breath as you move, as the air moves in and out of your body. And to take a mental note of what 3 words would you use to describe the movement and the quality of your breath, and also how it feels, how it makes you feel as you breathe. So maybe if you write in the chat those 3 things. So the quality of my breath is, for me, is deep. And the sensation is really calming. I can't remember the other one. Deep and slow would be another one that I would offer. So just getting a baseline of how our breath feels and what we're noticing in our breath right now. Slow, relaxing, grounding, yeah. Soft, relaxing, but there is a sharp, different smell that hitches my breath, okay. Yeah, you're in the breakfast room of your hotel here, so the chances are that's bacon or something, or fried mushrooms, because you're in the UK. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so our exercise today is simply to, as it were, bring to mind the archetypes and just to notice how they impact our breath. So if we continue to be aware of our feet on the floor and our bums on the seats, and again, just noticing our breath, and then I want you to bring sovereign to the body. So the quality of sovereign, or the way to connect with that quality of sovereign, is to feel that dignity through your spine. And you can achieve that by relaxing through the front of your body, relaxing the forehead and the eyes, and the jaw and the tongue. Relax your throat, the chest, the abdomen. And as you feel that relaxation, feel your weight dropping into the floor. Maybe even feel the floor pushing you back up so that you have this sense of length through your spine. And if it helps you to imagine you've got a crown on your head and a cloak, a beautiful cloak over your shoulders that drops down onto the floor behind you. And take a moment to feel that in your body. Notice the impact that that embodiment has on the feelings and sensations in your body. And then also notice, how does it impact your breath? I'm feeling my breath slowing, really slowing down, becoming much deeper, much fuller. I can feel myself breathing into my back. And if your breath were to have a noise, so if you were to make a noise on the outward breath, what would that noise be? So for me, there's a kind of like a humming. Yeah. Like I've got this. I've got this. That's how it feels for me. And the more I sit in this embodiment, I can feel my breath getting deeper and fuller. Breathing down into my pelvis and up into my shoulders, as well as the back and the front. So that I don't feel heavy with my cover, that I've got everything covered. I actually feel quite light. Almost like I'm floating. And to allow yourself to enjoy the feelings and sensations of the breath as sovereign. And then to change our embodiment towards lover, moving gently out of sovereign. Maybe opening the arms a little bit so the palms are facing up towards the ceiling. That there's a relaxing and opening in the chest so that the space around your heart opens. You can relax your belly so that your belly and pelvis open as well. Maybe to allow your lips to open as well too, so that the breath has a different quality to it as you breathe out. The openness and receptivity of lover. And notice how your breath is different. So I'm really noticing my breath circling in through my nose and out through your mouth. I'm just passively observing. I'm not making anything happen. And the breath doesn't feel quite so in my chest. It feels much more in my upper abdomen and my middle back. A lighter, softer breath. Like the air is caressing my body on the way in and on the way out. And that if you were to allow yourself to make a noise as you breathed, just allow yourself to breathe as noisily or as fully as you'd like. As if you were making love to your lover and feeling the breath of passion. And feeling the impact that that has on the body. Does it maybe quicken your breath? And then from there, transforming into warrior. Feeling the stillness of the head. If your eyes are open, that they have a laser focus on a single point in front of you. And if you want to keep your eyes closed, then keeping the eyes still in the head, as if you were focusing on a single point. Bringing your attention forward, perhaps being not rigid, but upright and singular with your focus. That orientates your body in a slightly more focused way. And noticing how that impacts your breathing. So I'm really noticing my breathing coming up into the top of my abdomen and into my chest, which surprises me. I normally think of warrior as being more deeper into my abdomen and pelvis, but maybe it's different for you. My breathing feels quite fiery. So again, if you were to make a noise, what would that noise be? So for me, there's a real growl. I feel my body also wanting to kind of tense up, and I'm just trying to resist that tension. It's kind of there, and I can feel myself wanting to lean forward. Lots of emphasis on my outward breath. And feel my body tingling. And my body getting quite hot. And I've stopped breathing out through my mouth and just breathing out in and out through my nose. I'm feeling really powerful. I feel like my body wants to move in my shoulders. And then moving across into magician. Having my attention higher up in the room, higher up in my body. Still feeling my feet on the floor and my bum on the seat. And really feeling that stretch of my embodiment. And really noticing how that impacts my breathing. It's become much calmer. It's come much more into my chest, out of my abdomen. That maybe if we bring the playfulness of magician into this, feeling even lighter. I'm noticing that I've got a smile on my face. And that if I were to allow my breath to have sound to it, that maybe there'd be a little chuckle or a little laugh in there. Sort of a playfulness or a mischievousness that could be quite fun, could be quite exciting. So I find my curiosity, it's quite hard to keep my eyes closed with this. I want to look around, I want to look up. I find myself breathing up into the upper space of the room that I'm sitting in. Yeah, and I can't keep the smile off my face. That I'm much more breathing in and out through my mouth. And I almost have this feeling I want to get up and look around and be really curious and get quite fixated on stuff, but not stay there for too long. A bit like a butterfly flying through a field of wildflowers. It has that kind of light, playful feel to it. So as we bring our exploration to a close, I invite you to relax your body, to bring your attention back to your feet on the floor and your bum on the seat. to let go of any focus or intention on any archetype at all. And to allow your body to return to whatever feels natural for you to be breathing, in whatever way that feels natural for you right now. And taking a moment to wiggle your fingers and your toes, to allow that movement to spread up your limbs and into your body. And when you're ready to open your eyes, come back to the room, stretch, yawn, do whatever movement feels good to you to bring yourself back into the space. And welcome back, everybody. So this is the time where we normally give people the opportunity to share. We give people the chance to either share in the chat or to unmute themselves and to share verbally. So again, just to share what your experience was of that. And also perhaps to think about, where might you use that? When Thea and I were discussing this, maybe, I don't know if Thea's got enough quiet background noise to share a little bit about. No, you don't. Okay, great. So Thea was sharing a little bit when we were discussing to plan this session, how as lover, oralizing can really help with the enjoyment, the sexual pleasure, the sensual pleasure of making love can be really enhanced by making the louder breathing noises. And certainly with warrior as well, with martial arts, in Japanese martial arts, there's the ki sound, the powerful sound that comes from that helps to focus the breath with the movement of the body when you're striking. So there are certain very practical ways in which the breath can enhance the power of the archetypes. But yeah, Thea's writing as well. Magician is quite surprised today, breathing up and down my whole body. Really, yeah, really beautiful. Yeah, fantastic. So again, Marcus, anything that you would like to share in your experience?
Yeah, for me, it was really surprisingly how easy my breath changed by embodying the archetypes. So it's a super simple practice, but so efficient compared to any others where I'm more in the head. But here, just in the body, and the breath is changing, and then the whole body is changing by the breath changing. So it's, yeah, super simple. So thanks a lot.
Yeah. I was also really surprised by, and how different the breathing is, right? Like I remember on our EFC training, one of the questions that we were asked to reflect on is, how many different ways could you breathe? And I think somebody came up with 14 different ways to breathe. So I've certainly noticed that there's quite a lot of variation in the way that I was breathing, even just within one archetype, actually. But yes, across all four of them, I think that was really good. Great. Yeah. So again, just to kind of highlight what Marcus said there, a super simple practice, but very effective. Yeah, and just kind of really to note that the simplicity of the archetypes can be really, really powerful, and the impact that it has can be also really useful. So thank you very much. I really enjoyed that. I can't wait for the rest of the day now. I'm really like, woohoo, let's go. So thank you.
I just want to unmute a minute, David. Sorry for the noise.
Yeah, no.
Marcus, I just wondered, would you mind if we use that in some marketing material, because it's one of those sentences. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Kind of says it all.
Yeah, really great. Thank you. So, gosh, yeah, 28 minutes past the hour. So, thank you. Thank you for joining us, Marcus. It's been a real pleasure seeing you after all these months. Nice to see you looking healthy and calm and relaxed today. So it's been lovely to see you again. So we'll finish, let me think. Just to finish in the chat, what will you be taking from today's session into your day? I'm certainly feeling really excited and energized and quite bubbly. The magician was quite a surprise for me today. So I'm going to be taking that into my day and be all mischievous and playful. Yeah, it can be so easy. More tonight, I've been struggling with sleep. Yeah, so going to use lover breath tonight to help. Yeah, fantastic. With your sleeping, or maybe not. But anyway, yeah. Very good. Very good. So to finish up, I invite you to unmute yourself and say goodbye in whatever way you would like, and then we will end the call. So thank you very much, everybody. Please unmute and have a fantastic day. Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
David.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Marcus.
Lovely to see you, Marcus. Take care.
Right. Take care. Bye.